Welcome back to another Black Boy Wednesdays, episode 77 with Uncle Herman. And this is a true story. This is a true story. I'd say maybe 3 years ago, 4 years ago, I'm getting off work, 5:30 in the morning, and I've decided to stop over at Denny's, right there in Emeryville, and get me an early morning breakfast. So when I stops in Denny's, I'm sitting down, I'm eating my breakfast. There's another brother in there. And he's probably a little younger than me, but in the same age bracket. And, I acknowledged him. He acknowledged me. And he was eating breakfast by himself. I'm eating breakfast by myself. And we sitting like across from each other. So he said, where you work at? I told him where I worked at. And he said, oh, yeah, I work over at Caltrans. I work over at Caltrans. I told him, yeah, I work over at Recology in the city. And then he said, okay, cool. He said, man, I've been with Caltrans like 20 plus years. So yeah, I've been over there like 23 years. And I'm waiting on my breakfast to come. He waiting on his breakfast to come. So we continue our conversation. We continued our conversation. And then he dropped the name. He said, yeah, man, I'm originally from Oakland. Like, I'm from Frisco. We going back and forth. So he dropped the name, which I said, man, do you know Fooney over there at Apartment C, from Oakland? I said, yeah, I know Fooney. My lady introduced me to Fooney. Fooney, good people. I do business with Fooney on occasions. He said, oh, cool, man. That's my partner, man. And so I had to drop a name. So, I know Herman Malone being Oakland quite frequently. So I said, man, you know this brother named Herman Malone? He said, yeah, man, I know Herman Malone, top secret, ride with the East Bay Dragons. So, we continued to wait on our food to come. The waiter's going back and forth, and she sort of like eavesdropping on our conversation, knowing that it was a positive feel coming from me and him. It was just a positive vibe. So his food come, my food come. And then, he asked me, then he dropped some music. He said, I used to do things with Too Short, and I used to be on the road with Too Short. So obviously I had to drop another name. I said, man, I do work with RBL Posse, Selsky, and also JT the Bigger Figure. I do work with them in the music. He said, oh, man, I know that. That's what's up. Then, he started eating his food. I'm eating my food. And he said, yeah, man, I used to go on shows with Too Short, and we used to be doing this, and we used to be doing that. And, but I changed my life around. He said, man, I've been working, and I'm like a supervisor over there at Caltrans. And he had his Caltrans truck outside. So I'm like, man, that's what's up. Then the conversation continued. And at some point, he said, man, is you Herm Lewis? I'm like, yeah, I'm Herm Lewis. He said, man, I thought that voice sounded familiar. And we went on and we went on. And we just continued to talk, man. And it was very organic, very authentic. And it wasn't no boasting. It was just, two brothers in the same age bracket with no beef, no animosity, no tension between us. And we was just going back and forth. And then he said, look, bro, don't worry about your bill. I got it. Say, I need to use this new Black card that I just received. So he pulled out a Black card. He said, man, I'm paying. I said, well, I got the tip. He said, no, don't worry about the tip. I got the tip too. He said, man, you enjoy your day. He swiped his Black card, swiped it for the tip. The waiter she was captivated by me and his interaction. And then we end up walking out of Denny's together as if we walked in there together. And once we get to his company truck, I was in my maximum. But once we get to his company truck, man, we had a few more words, man. We embraced each other. He said, man, I'm on my way. I'm going to Jamaica this weekend. You know, I just bought me and he was telling me, he said, man, I just bought me a Grand Nash. You know, he was about his business, and by his conversation and by my conversation, we knew that we came from the same era. From the same circumstances, whether he was in Oakland and I was in Frisco, we knew that we came from that same cloth. And he said, man, I'm going to Jamaica. You know, I just bought this Grand Nash, man. I'm going to get it small, and I'm on my way to Jamaica. Sure enough, man. And this brother, man, you know, he was a solid dude, man, and I know he's solid. His name is Ray Ray. So I said, man, so we exchanged social media information. I told him I'm Herm Lewis, follow me. He told me I'm Ray Ray. I followed him. And periodically we'll tap in with each other. I see something that he done post. He sees something that I done post. And we acknowledge each other. But I just thought I'd share that today. You know, and I have paid it forward and looked out for someone else. So maybe if you're fortunate and you sitting in the restaurant by yourself chilling, having a cup of coffee, pay for somebody coffee. Pay somebody breakfast if you're in position. You know, that's what this brother did for me, man. I appreciate you, Ray Ray. You know, one love, peace, power to the people. Y'all tap back in next week right here with me, Uncle Herm.